evening to all. I will do a video of King Garden Industrial Park, starting from by the Sharon Moravian Church in St. Thomas. This is the Sharon Church here, which dates back to 1799. It was built by the slaves. So I will do a walk to King Garden Industrial Park. Before I go any further, I will turn back and show you boys the Warren Jackson area. It's a Sharon Church here. So this road will lead you back to Warrens and back to Jackson. Jackson is on the border of St. Thomas and St. Michael. So Warrens is just around the corner. This is also a part of the Warrens business and commercial area. So this will lead you back to Jackson and St. Michael, and back to Warrens, and back down to Bristol. And the back road here with that carriage turning will lead you back to Melrose and Arthur Seat, and back to the Sharon Primary School. So this part of Jackson is in St. Thomas. So I'm in the parish of St. Thomas at the moment. St. Thomas can best be referred to as the heart of Barbados, or the central uplands of Barbados. Sharon Church again, and I'm going to walk up towards King Garden Industrial Park. And then back down to towards the Vaughan school. Straight ahead we lead you back to parish of further into St. Thomas, like Sturges, by the Harrison's Cave and Welsh Mahogany. Harrison's Cave will be straight across. Harrison's Cave via Bridgefield, Hotwell, Welsh Mahal, all up the road here will be accessible from up the street here. Harrison's Cave will be up the road here. So before I go any further, I will show you guys my aim is to show you guys the whole area. Back to Jackson Main Road. Back to Harrison's Cave, Welsh Mahogany, Sturges, Bridgefield and Hotwell. And this is all the Vaughan school wall here. would know. Before looking that I am standing up here looking at traffic, I would walk. Yeah, Pastor Reed. Yeah. Yeah. So before people think that I'm standing up here looking at traffic, I'm just giving you a glimpse of the area of what it looks like. Not that I'm looking at the traffic or the cars or anything, but I will soon leave from here, this section, and walk up toward the Kindergarten Industrial Park. Walking up toward the Vaughan School. This looks probably the Battle Sharon Church. Vaughan Secondary School here, which is one of Barbados' younger secondary schools, which was opened in 1997. Vaughan Secondary School was opened in 1997, named after Mr. Lester St. Clair Vaughan, SCM, who was the former principal of Holy Innocents Primary School back in the 1950s and 60s. Holy Innocents Primary School is also in the parish of St. Thomas. Lester Vaughan is the guy who wrote the National Pledge of Barbados in 1973. Lester Vaughan School, side gate. Lester Vaughan School here. Color XL, Quality Bus and Truck Spares Inc. We are approaching Acme, where the former Acme Manufacturing company was. That used to manufacture the buses. The yellow buses we have here in Barbados were manufactured here locally in Barbados at Acme Manufacturing Company, which is here at Kindergarten St. Thomas. Acme closed down from here in 2002. So you can see some more minibuses parked up in here. Acme was in operation with the bus bodies back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, until the early 90s, when Acme, the last minibus was manufactured in the 90s. These minibuses in Barbados are over 40, between 30 to 40 years, between 20 to 40 years old, and they're still on the road, so they're on the big blue and yellow government buses that are owned by the government. Some of them are less younger than that and are already off the road. This is where Acme was, which is now Marshall Trading. Marshall Trading here. Acme Manufacturing Company used to be here. Acme was in Rosette's Industrial Park in St. Michael first. And then in 1988, it moved to Kindergarten until it closed in 2002. And then L&N Workshop took over, which was a similar company to Acme. L&N was a similar establishment to Acme. A farmer worker from Acme formed his own company here in this same complex in 2003, doing the same thing, manufacturing bus bodies, but he later moved out and he's in Kendall Hill now in Christchurch, and now Marshall Trading is in here. Then back down to Lester Vaughan School at kindergarten, and back to the kindergarten industrial park. All where Acme Manufacturing Company and L&N workshop used to be. Now a portion of Williams Metals Limited, which is owned by Carl Williams' brother, Ralph Busy Williams. Williams Industries own a quarter of this complex, this kindergarten industrial park. I can see the Williams Solar Farm here. I said about a quarter, but it may be less than that. But he owns about 1/4 of this. I guess an approximate amount that I made it that he could have owned. Williams Electrical Services here, owned by Carl Williams' brother, Ralph Busy Williams. We in Barbados can refer to him as Cole, but his real name is Ralph. We in Barbados refer to him as Busy, but his real name is Ralph. Ralph and Cole. Cole got his initials Cole got his name because of his initials. Charles Anthony Williams. Two of them are well-known entrepreneurs here in Barbados. Have lots of businesses. Cole Williams is deceased, but his brother Ralph is still living. You can see all at the ground view heights in Shop Hill, St. Thomas here. This is all ground view heights. We always show you the view. All ground view heights and edge hill heights here in St. Thomas. All ground view heights. And all BRC, which is also owned by Ralph Busy Williams. BRC, which is to do with the metal. BRC, which is to do with the metal building, steel building, and so on. This is the windmill here. The steel donkey and the steel windmill. BRC, which is to do with the metal building. So this is the steel donkey here that used to be at the roundabout in Jackson, further down. But they placed it here. They took it from the roundabout at Jackson and placed it here. They took down the steel donkey from the roundabout in Jackson some years ago. I'm not sure how much years it was, but I remember when we get going down past Sharon Memorial Church, heading towards Warrens, before you get to the Warrens area, especially at night, around Christmas time, between November and December, this steel donkey will light up. That is when I was a little boy. This steel donkey will light up in the Christmas colors, or the Barbados colors, depending between November and December. Because our independence is in November, and we light up, we start the lighting at the roundabouts, mainly in December. So between November and December, we started lighting at the roundabouts in November because of our independence month, because it's our independence month. So we started in November, we run it straight through to early January. And this roundabout used to be there, this steel donkey used to be there lit up. BRC. So Ralph Busy Williams also owns BRC as well. Busy owns BRC, which stands for Best Roof Cover. You can hear the factory BRC here. And this is Reese Road. That will be leading you back to the Bees Bottling Company at Keene Garden, which will be leading you back to Harrison's Cave or West Mahogany via Bridgefield. So this will lead you back to Bridgefield first, and back to Harrison's Cave and West Mahogany. All BRC here. Williams Metals. All Williams Metals here. Walking up toward the All Williams Metals, Williams Industries complex. Really back to where the Sweetie factory is, Caribbean Confectionery Company, CCC. All Williams Industries, Williams Complex. All the dynamos for Williams Industries. For Williams. So this way we'll be leading by the Shop Hill via Grandview Heights and back to Edge Hill Terrace. Edge Hill is just below Shop Hill. When you mount the hill, there's Edge Hill, then there's Grandview Heights, and then there's Shop Hill. And if you make the left turn, that will be taken by the Edge Hill Terrace back to the back of Sharon Primary School with Melrose and RTC, and back across the less. All Sunday trading here. So, all Keene Garden Industrial Park. This is all Edge Hill Heights. Edge Hill Heights. Going up the hill here before you get to Grandview. So the bottom of the hill before you mount the hill is Edge Hill Terrace, Edge Hill Heights. And then Grandview Heights where I normally do the video. And then there is Shop Hill, which is just at the top before you get to the dump at Vaughan. So all will be all along leading this road. So at the top then will be the dump at Vaughan, and then you'll be heading towards Porry Spring, St. Thomas, and back to Dunscombe. So all in St. Thomas, at Edge Hill Terrace. So this is all the beautiful countryside here in Barbados. And back up to Shop Hill. Shop Hill is this way, Shop Hill, and this way back to Edge Hill Terrace via Melrose and RTC, and the back of Jackson. You can see the Sweetie Factory, Caribbean Confectionery Company, CCC, which is right here. The Sweetie Factory, Caribbean Confectionery Company, where they manufacture ginger mints, paradise plums, eucalyptus drops, glacier mints, animal sweets. Paradise plums is my favorite. The yellow and red mint, the yellow and red sweeties. They also have these glacier mints, the eucalyptus drops, and the ginger mints. This is the Barbados Future Center Trust. Back at the shop here, you can get a good view. Ground view heights is it where the view is and so on is concerned. This is ground view heights. All CCC, the Caribbean Confectionery Company. All Edge Hill Terrace here. So this will be about to cost you less. Millennium Heights, which is a gated community, which is also in St. Thomas. And we'll lead you back to the back of Jackson with Melrose and RCC. I will stop the video here for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a blessed evening.